Hello folks, and welcome to Saving Miller. So we've briefly discussed these goats, and it's gone to a new level now. You know, if you have a homestead, don't get animals you hate. We literally hate these three miserable little things. I don't know what they're doing up there. They're looking at the eggs. The chickens lay eggs up there in that little pocket right there, so they're looking at them. This is the female on the end. She's a nice, friendly goat. But they just yell at us all the time, just scream at us. And now, I let them out of their enclosure occasionally with the electric netting, which actually works really well. They don't touch it anymore, they respect it. But when I let them out, then they come up here and do things like this. Come on, get down! And so they've been in here messing around, eating hay. I put hay out in the pasture. There's lots of hay out there for them, and instead they have to come in here. So they're kind of friendly, but boy, they're just annoying. And they clearly, you can't have them up here. It just doesn't work. So we actually have a date for this one and the one that's on the ground on the other side. They're going in the freezer. This little female, I'm not sure what we're going to do with her. We still have to figure that out. We'll probably just sell her. We just decided we're over goats. But she's really quite nice. But, she can't be here alone. She'd probably be a pretty good goat, but as good as goats can be, I guess. So that's been our experience with goats. And I would just reiterate, like the dog, she's kind of a nice animal. The turkeys, we like them. They mostly stay out there. There's a broody one here. The cows are pretty good. They're a little hungry right now because we don't have fresh grass for them. But the turkeys are out there. They gobble all the time. So if that's something that bothers you, you'd want to look at that. You don't want to have turkeys that gobble all the time if you really are annoyed by that. And I hear guineas are that way, and that's why I wouldn't even consider having them, because they're so noisy. The chickens could be annoying. They've been causing problems for us, actually. We have our winter garden there, and we have fresh tomatoes there. We have peas that are very short, and so the chickens will come. They'll just cruise across here. They'll be out here, and they will cause all kinds of problems. They'll eat the plants in the garden and stuff, and basically steal our food. So they can be a problem, but they can kind of be controlled. We found ways to mitigate that. And it is actually kind of nice to have them roaming around. They take care of a lot of pests. They reduce the number of flies. But these goats are just difficult to control. If you put them in the netting, their enclosure actually is right there, then they just scream at us every time they see us. It's just this horrible sound. Meh! 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 They're literally like that. And it's so annoying. And so we've decided that goats are just not a suitable animal for us, at least at this time. I think a goat dairy is a good thing. And I'm not really that opposed to the idea. But we're just not in a place where we can have that many goats. And we were hoping this little girl would be the start of it, but we're just not in a place in life where we're ready to do that. Probably not until the mini farmer is ready. You want to go up on the hay?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, now we can get the mini farmer to get the goats down. What these goats can do is impressive. You want to go up? You can go up.
So much fun. He can't play that. No. This is so much fun if you're on the hay.
So we've got a good supply of hay because we didn't get
I'm going to tell him what my name is.
So they're still trying to get in here. It's almost chore time, so they're basically holding us hostage until we give them grain. Not grain, whatever this is. We've got a goat feed here. It's soy free, it's corn free. It's got some alfalfa pellets, it's got oats and peas. Probably barley. So some of it is grain, some legumes.
Daddy, there's eggs up there.
Yeah, we gotta get those.
I am.
So I've been trying to keep these goats out of here. They can access the whole pasture out there, and instead they're here, just dogging me. And our fence is not. Okay. Are there a whole bunch? Be very.
They're a little bit because the goats ate the rest.
Are you sure they ate them? I don't think so, but maybe. So.
There's an egg for you.
So this turkey had 9 eggs, and I don't know if she actually still has any. She's been sitting here for over, well, right around a month now.
Eggs. Get the other one.
Yes.
We only have 3. That's all.
Okay. Well, maybe the goats do take the eggs. Are there cracked shells up there?
No.
Nothing?
No. They're
Okay.
not cracked.
Just put those back in the nest then, so the chickens keep laying there. So because the chickens can get out, we clip their wings so they can't fly very well, but they still are laying in a little nest up here. Can we see the nest?
We have only 4 wings.
Where is it?
Duh.
Right there.
Yeah.
How many is that?
No. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
They're 4. No. Stop.
All right. Well, I think we're finished. So that's another lesson we've learned on the farm here. You know, from the very beginning, from when we first got the goats, we kind of regretted it. And it has not really gotten better. So we thought maybe it would get better. Like maybe weeds would come and they would eat the weeds. And they actually do. They eat weeds. They cleaned up one area for us. But they still just complain so much that it's annoying. Every time they see us, they're screaming at us. Except right now, they're kind of out. They think I'm going to do something for them. So it's kind of an odd thing. I think a goat is an excellent animal, at least on paper. You know, they eat a lot of different things. They produce milk. Their milk to feed conversion ratio is very good. Their milk is rich. It's high quality. I hear the meat is good. I'm not sure about these. I feel like they're not very fat. We've tried to feed them as much as they'll eat, but it just seems like, I don't know, maybe goats don't get real fat. And these aren't really meat goats, these are dairy goats, so they kind of have a different characteristic. But that's been our experience with the animal we hate most on the farm. These 3 annoying things right here. So I encourage you, if you're thinking about getting goats, you know, watch this. I know a lot of people have goats and love them. So I'm not saying that everybody's going to have an experience like ours. You just have to be prepared for some of the things that are a nuisance. You know, like they can go almost anywhere. They jump on things. And they might scream at you. These do. So those are my thoughts for this week. Saving Miller out.